Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to my language arts curriculum review series. Today, we're taking a look at one of the longest standing and most respected grammar and writing programs in the homeschool community, Shurley English. As always, this is not a sponsored review. My goal is simply to walk you through the curriculum so you can determine whether it's a good fit for your child and your homeschool. So let's take a look at the site together. Let me share my screen. And here we are on the Shurley English homepage for homeschooling. They also have us. They also do programs for private schools as well. And right away, you'll notice that we're emphasizing building confident communicators through grammar and writing. One thing that I appreciate is that the company specifically speaks to homeschool families and emphasizes giving parents the tools to teach with confidence. And their approach is very structured and very systematic. I myself used this with my kids in their early years of grammar and sentence structure and learning to write, probably up till about sixth or seventh grade. And if you're a parent who appreciates having lessons clearly laid out, you'll probably notice that immediately in Shirley. So making the grammar writing connection is their first part here, and this is really what makes Shirley English unique. Rather than teaching grammar as an isolated subject, the curriculum intentionally connects grammar to writing. And you'll notice they'll talk about grammar, writing, question and answer flow, jingles. The jingles are very catchy, and they typically pertain to like what is a noun, a noun, a noun, what is a noun. They're very rhythmic and teaches your complete sentence structure in jingle format. You review these daily, and it really helps to cement that in to the learners' minds as they're learning to write. And they provide step by step instruction. The goal is for the students to understand how language works so they can become strong writers. And I really can attest to this. One of Shirley's trademarks is using catchy grammar jingles that help students remember concepts. And many homeschool graduates still remember these jingles years later. So let's kind of look at some of their products here. If you click in here and you come to this page here, um, we want to explore these, and you notice right away. So this section here is a digital format, and then you have the Shirley English homeschooling. This is in print format, but it has all of the components. The components are the same, except this also adds in early. The digital is early reading. And then the Shirley method for home use. These are your workbooks and where you actually work, and it too is printable format. And I liked to break these apart from the spine and hole punch them, and I kept them in huge binders. And that way I could also print the pages if I wanted extra practice, and that's kind of helpful. And then you have Shirley Grammar here, and this also, it's just grammar only, and it's digital. So that's what they offer. And Shirley English is designed as a complete grammar and writing curriculum. As students move through the levels, they continue building upon concepts learned in previous years. And the company emphasizes repetition, mastery, and connecting previously learned skills with new materials. Excuse me. If y'all have been following me, you know I'm in Texas and our allergies right now are just awful. I apologize. So let's kind of, if we go in here, I'm going to click on here. And so here's your kit. It'll tell you everything that's in there. It's the teacher's manual, the student workbook, and homeschool audio resource subscription. This is where your jingles are coming in. And additional workbooks and audio resource subscriptions are available for purchase. And you can do the teacher's manual. They're not sold separately from the kit, though. And then here is your workbook, and you can have some supplemental materials that go along with that. And then I like here, you choose your level. It'll take you through each one. And they're all color coded. That's never changed. It was like that um, 25, 30 years ago when I started using it. But I really liked this program. It is very helpful, and it's helpful for the parent and also for the student. And the lessons are scripted and include lesson plans. They include objectives, teaching tips, questioning strategies, and answer keys for in the parent's manual. Parents who appreciate having everything planned out often find this especially helpful. I did. The student textbook includes grammar practice, writing activities, reference materials, and review exercises. And she also does take it in just like they learn to write in small increments. I can tell you by the end of first grade, my kiddos were already writing. And so then and the writing becomes more complex as you move up. So it's a really good program. And one thing that's made Shirley so popular for many years is that parents don't have to figure out how to teach grammar. The the curriculum provides a clear teaching process. Everything is intentionally built step by step, so concepts are reinforced over time. And that structure can provide a lot of confidence, especially if you have a struggling reading, type writing learner. I can attest. One of the two boys, it was just hard to get concepts from here on paper. And of course, he's a very strong writer now. And when he started early college start, the the professor even said that he was not only the youngest, but he was also the strongest writer in the class. So it really did build confidence. And I would say also, especially for parents who don't feel particularly strong in grammar themselves, the parent becomes a better writer as well. There is a free digital. Let me come back here. Um, let's see here. So the they're not refundable, but you can get a 3-day free trial on the digital aspect of this, which is nice. And whenever possible, I encourage parents to preview a curriculum before purchasing. And seeing the lessons firsthand can help you determine whether the teaching style matches your family's needs. So let's look now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we're going to look at putting Shurley English through the Maggie O curriculum fit lens. So the primary focus is grammar and writing foundations. Typical grade levels, elementary through middle school, with continued instruction into the upper grades. Can it stand alone for grammar and writing instruction? Yes. Many homeschool families pair Shirley with separate literature, reading, or spelling curricula to just kind of make it a more full, well-rounded program. The learning styles often work well for auditory learners, sequential learners, students who benefit from repetition, students who enjoy routine. It's very routine oriented. And for your homeschool philosophy fit, excellent fit for traditional, classical, eclectic type learner philosophies, excuse me. And for your parental involvement, it's fairly high. Even though they give it all to you, you, the parent, are still teaching. And like I said, it's even scripted for you. So the parent, you're right there, you're teaching it. And the curriculum is teacher directed and relies on interaction between the parent and the student throughout the lessons. For student independence fit, students do become increasingly independent over time, but the instruction is designed to be taught rather than simply assigned. So let's talk about our unique learners and to look at considerations for them. Students who thrive with structure, repetition, and consistent routines often do very well with Shirley. And parents should always consider their individual child's learning styles and educational needs, of course. The strengths of this program is it's an excellent grammar instruction, it's strong writing connection, scripted teacher lessons, memorable grammar jingles, systematic progression, very thorough. So, families looking for a relaxed or literature based approach may find this curriculum more structured than what they would prefer. Overall, Shurley English has earned its reputation because it doesn't simply just teach the rules of grammar, it teaches students how grammar supports strong communication and better writing. So, if you're looking for a curriculum with clear instructions, strong grammar foundations, and a logical progression, Shurley English is certainly worth considering. And remember that the goal isn't finding the best curriculum, the goal is finding the curriculum that best fits your learner sitting right in front of you. Helping you homeschool with confidence, one curriculum choice at a time. I'm Maggie O with Homeschool with Maggie O, your homeschool mentor, and I'll see you in the next review. Happy homeschooling.